We're here with the Development Manager for West Magpies, Ben. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, thanks mate.
Ben, tell us about your thoughts on the model in general, that the Australian Flexible Learning Framework, West Magpies and TAFE are presenting to your players.
Enormous opportunity for our kids to get a little bit extra in education. We've spoken many times about just giving them that extra thing on their resume that's a chance to get their foot in the door. An opportunity that kids don't often get just by going to school. So with the Magpies and West Tigers that are able to offer a little bit more, a little bit of their welfare that's covered, that not just the rugby league we're catering for, but life opportunities, that helping them out, that's a big part of what we want to do, not just the player, but the person we want to improve. So this is a fantastic opportunity for us to be a part of.
Can you tell us your thoughts on the way we've, as TAFE, I've offered this as a package of courses together, combine them to allow the students to complete the course both online and here at the club?
It makes it so much more accessible, that the kids can go home and do it and not have to constantly open a book or attend a class. It makes it so much more attractive for our kids who probably aren't the type of kid who wants to spend a whole day in four walls doing work 6 hours and then going and doing some more stuff to get accreditation, but it's catering for their needs. They can do it on iPhones, they can do it on with the IT, and to have you guys come out and have laptops here and to be within our training sessions and to work within our training sessions, it just makes it so much easier for us to get these kids to do the course and keep providing these opportunities. That's why we get a high number to do it, because it's easy. It's here, turn up at training and we can help you do that. That's what the bonus is.
So at this stage, the players are looking to get through, as we said, looks like 2 Certificate 2s or possibly 1 Cert 3 in the fitness area and 1 Cert 2 in the IT area. What about, I guess, looking at the bigger picture of that, that's, I guess, really just the beginning for them. Yep. Do you see these players then going on to other things
definitely.
Once they're complete?
I think a lot of the ones that are eyeing off a job in the fitness industry, and that if they can finish year 12 and have at least Cert 2, Cert 3 behind them and only a little bit more to go and some field experience, it's more attractive than saying within 2 years or within all of these modules you'll get there. So it's given them a leg up to get there. So I think it's you're going to get a high number of these guys that are going into the fitness industry, and the accreditation in IT covers everything at the moment. So it's just so much easier if it's on their resume that an employer doesn't have to worry about giving them a course, because we've covered it for them.
Ben, do you have any individual stories that you can tell us about the players, coaches, trainers here at the club?
I'll start with some of our training staff. We give a lot of young guys an opportunity. We've got 19, 20-year-olds being our trainers of our under-16s. So one of the guys who's just a labourer there has seen the opportunities, applied for jobs in the fitness industry and been denied a couple of times, but seeing the opportunity to have Cert 3 in fitness and IT on his resume, now sees that there's a pathway there and he can get his foot in the door somewhere. For some of the younger kids who have got brothers who are personal trainers, and it's taken them years and years to get that qualification. I've got a 15-year-old who's doing this course now, so by the time he gets to year 12, conversion is going to be very quick, and he realises he'd rather be a personal trainer working in a gym, something he loves, than a job like a factory worker or something where he's not enjoying his work, as opposed to a job that he loves to do.
Ben, can you tell us about some of the background, some of the demographics here at the club, and about some of the challenges that they may face?
Yep, I think you'd find that sort of the Campbelltown end of Sydney is a low socio-economic area where a lot of the kids and a lot of the families are happy to have a job, where if we can give our kids qualifications to strive to that little bit extra, it's alright to go to TAFE, it's alright to go to uni and get the qualifications while you can, because you will get a better job for it. It's going to make themselves a lot more comfortable in their life, and their families a lot more comfortable with the decision that they've made, that they've got a higher qualification and a better job. So not just working on the rugby league side here, we think that if we can work on both aspects of their education and their footy, that they will, either way they'll go somewhere in life.
In rugby league or in any sporting club, do you think it's important for players to have aspirations in education outside of their sporting activities?
It's enormous. I've taken on a trainee with me at the moment who was, for his age, a 20-year-old, top of the tree, an Australian schoolboy, and he went into a tackle wrong and he's hurt his neck and he can't play rugby league ever again. That's just one story that I'm sure many people can tell you, but to all our kids it could end tomorrow. Their rugby league aspirations could end tomorrow. They're only 15 and you're going to work till you're 60, so they've got to have something to back them up. Even if they play rugby league for another 10 or 15 years, they've still got another 30 years of their working life. They need to be doing something. They need to be, hopefully, doing something they love. Where the fitness industry, where they've known, they've trained themselves and they know a lot about it for the last however many years while they've been playing, it's an easy transition to get into that industry as opposed to starting all over again when you're 25, 30. So I think this is just another way to get them on that pathway for after footy, whether it be at 30 or whether it's in a year's time at 17.
Do you think these players would have engaged in education, or specifically vocational education, had it not been packaged in the way it has been and offered in the way it has been by Australian Flexible Learning Framework, West Magpies and TAFE New South Wales?
No. A lot of the guys are probably a little too relaxed and are just happy to go with the flow and just go to school because they need to go to school or finish school and just find themselves a job. But now that we've presented the opportunity, I think a lot of them are reacted to realising there is something there to get me ahead in life. There is something here that I can make a difference and I can get a good job for myself rather than just, I keep saying factory worker, but a lot of them, it's easy and there's plenty of those sort of jobs around and they can do it on their ear and turn up every day and not have to think. But to be a personal trainer or work in a gym, it's a good lifestyle and something that the boys could earn some good money doing as well. And they've seen that, in fact, only through this opportunity.
Do you think there's any challenges there for us as a training organisation from the TAFE point of view, to connecting with the players, to getting them through the course? Is there any barriers there that you can?
Not at the moment. I think if we still incorporate it with our training sessions, that's a massive plus for you guys. But if we didn't have a training session and then we're relying on 13 or 14 of them coming here every week just to do schoolwork, that's a challenge. But if we constantly say, every time that we do a TAFE session, that it's a training session, that part of that component is we do some field work, some weights, and our TAFE course on the same night, and then we just package it all together, and it gives them, it's got the footy edge to it, the hook that gets them here for the footy, and they can do all their assessment stuff at the same time, so it's not a hassle outside of here.
Ben, could you tell us your thoughts around whether you think this model could be applied not only to rugby league but to other sporting communities?
I've discussed it already in the rugby league community in Western Sydney, having close links with other NRL clubs, and this would be something that would work at all of those places. They've got similar demographic to what we've got in their kids, who are the same type of kids as us, come from some struggling families. They're not the type of kids who do extra study because they want to or need to, but to provide an opportunity in a training environment where you're catering for all the rugby league and the laptops are here and we can do it on the spot, it would be very, very successful within the rugby league community. And I'd say other sports as well. If you can crack another sport and you can do it within the training environment where we only needed a room to set you up, it's very easy, it's just add water and away we go. So that sort of model, I can't see it not working.
Yeah. Ben, I'd like to thank you for being a part of this today. Thanks again. Can you tell us, Ben, sorry, I'll start again. You can have fun editing this.